Hello everyone, this is going to be a answered video finally. I've been getting a lot of messages about the Wii2HDMI, and that's why I'm pointing the camera at the Wii. Basically what people are trying to do is they're either having trouble connecting the Wii with the Wii2HDMI either to their HD TV or in some cases, they're computer monitors. Now, in terms of the TV, some things you have to look at. How are you connecting? Where are you connecting the system to? If you're connecting to your AV receiver, make sure that the format it's receiving is compatible with it. Good way to test is just have it directly connected to the TV, and if you're still not able to get any pictures or audio on your television, one other thing you can try is changing the HDMI cable. I've had cases personally where the HDMI cable went bad for some unknown reason, and I just changed the cable and everything was all good. In fact, I'm going to have to change one of the cables because my PS3 keeps flickering in and out, and I've tried a different cable and it worked fine. So it is a cable issue with there. But in terms of the Wii, you might just be using a bad HDMI cable. So just get another one, connect it, and if you're able to get any pictures, you solve your problem. If you still cannot get any picture from the Wii, chances are you might either have a defective HDMI, Wii2HDMI, or just to test it out, just grab a component cable for the Wii, connect it to the TV. If you're able to get pictures from it, audio and pictures, video, then you know the Wii is fine, and chances are you just have a defective Wii2HDMI and just return it or exchange it out. Now, in terms of connecting to the monitor, this particular monitor I have is a Samsung SyncMaster 2232BW. It's a 22-inch 16:10 monitor. It's 2 milliseconds, which means very fast response time, and 3001 dynamic contrast, which honestly, those numbers I usually ignore because it's usually meaningless. In this particular case, this monitor has DVI and VGA. But because people want to use the Wii2HDMI, in my particular case, I had to snag one of these. This is a DVI to HDMI adapter, and what I'll do, I'll just plug this in the back of it. And I did not realize this, but this monitor actually has built-in speakers. Apparently the DVI connection also carries audio. I don't know if this adapter will be compatible with it, but it's not really a big deal for me. You know, if you're using speakers built in from the monitor, that's your own problem. But yeah, what I'll do, I'll just bring the Wii over here, connect this to the back, and we'll go from there. And we will see if my equipment is all compatible or not. Alright, here's my monitor, and let's take a look at what's in the back of here. Yeah, just what I thought. Power plug, DVI, and VGA. So, what I'll do is connect that to here. There it is. And this is part of the reason why they made the opening here very large is because they know that that you can actually do this too, and it just gives a lot of room to plenty of room to connect these things. So what I'll do, I'll just grab the Wii, bring it over here, and we'll go from there. Alright, got everything connected with HDMI. So what I'll do, I turn this on and I'll turn on the Wii. And let's see if I get it to work. There it is. I don't know about you, but it does work. And this is a 16 by 10 monitor. And it seems like the Wii is actually either is compatible with it or is actually stretching the image very slightly. Hey, there's no audio. Alright, here's the resolution it's at right now. 720 by 480 digital connection. So it does work. Obviously, you know what? Let me grab something. Just to make this as fair as possible, here is a situation that will come up. I have the Wii connected now. I turn it to 480i and I get a not optimal mode, recommended mode 1680 by 1050 60 Hertz. So if you're trying to connect the Wii with the Wii to HDMI to your computer monitor, before you can even attempt to do this, you need to make sure the Wii is in 480p mode. If you put it to 480i, your monitor is not going to recognize it. So let me connect the Wii back to my TV, and I'll put it back to 480p, and I'll put it back on here. Alright. If you didn't see that, I said 480i. So before you can connect the Wii to your computer monitor, you first have to go into your Wii settings. Go to screen, TV resolution, 480p, confirm. Now it's in 480p. And what's funny about it is if you're connecting this to a HD TV, at least on my TV, it doesn't look grainy now like it does when you have it same connection just in 480i. It looks grainy. In 480p it doesn't. So I'll disconnect this and connect this back to the computer monitor. Now I connected it back, and just to make sure it's fair as possible, I have the HDMI and I also have the audio plugged in from my computer speakers. Now let's turn on the Wii, and it should pop up, and there it is. So it does work, at least on my setup. So, in conclusion, it is possible to play the Wii on your computer monitor. And I'm going to turn off the sound. It is possible. And this is also a very good solution for people, say like you're in college, you brought your Wii with you, but you didn't really bring your TV with you for like size constraint, things like that. If you're like in a dorm, usually you just have like a desk enough for your computer. And if you have a monitor with multiple inputs, some monitors even have composite, S-video, component, basically a bunch of TV inputs on a computer monitor, especially on those Dells, for example. But if you have like the Samsung, for example, that has DVI and VGA, what you can do is just get a DVI to HDMI adapter, connect that with the Wii, and then just use your VGA port for your computer. And you can always cycle through. So it does work. And I really don't know what else to say besides go in your settings, make sure everything's set up correctly, and check to see if the monitor even supports it. Because this monitor is telling me that this is set as 720 by 480 at the resolution it's at right now. So that's pretty much it. I hope this helps. And I pretty much confirmed that yes, you can get this to work on computer monitors. Well, at least on this particular one I have anyway. And like I said, if you're wondering what monitor I have, it's the Samsung SyncMaster 2232BW. It's a 16 by 10 monitor. But anyway, most modern computer monitors that have DVI, it should work. Unless you just get an oddball particular model that just for some reason doesn't support it. But for the most part, it should work on your monitor. So I hope that helps. Like always, have a good one.